Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Swaggy P. Lino, one of the brothers of the NBA Live movement, and we are streaming NBA Live Mobile with y'all. Yes, sir. And I need to move this camera. I'm in the head to head, man. You need to go to the live events and continue to participate in this summertime grind. What's good with y'all? Um, yes, love, I'm streaming right now, babe. All right, that's to tell my babe that I was getting my little stream on right now. I'm just getting access to the stream right now under YouTube. All right, we're good. But how y'all doing, man? I've been under my own personal YouTube channel as Swaggy P underscore Lino. I mean, I've been all over the place. I kind of like being spread out like that because I like working from behind the scenes, kind of, sort of. What's up, Slips? I see you, fam. On the screen right there. You like these nuts? What's good, fam? Welcome to the stream. You are definitely first. Mad love to you, fam. But we just talking about, I'm just going to chill and talk with you guys as I grind it out here on NBA Live Mobile at the Seattle Pacific University Pro-Am venue that was in NBA Live 16. You know, mad love to y'all. Oh, whoa, look at that ball fly. That was crazy. Okay, that deserves to be intercepted. Talking about the influence of this game, NBA Live Mobile, and you know, the hope that this will translate into, you know, success for NBA Live 18 in the console space. Now we know that since this game has been, you know, created and developed and brought out to the public first initially at Canada, and then to the United States, that this app has been tremendously successful. Exceeding my expectations when the EA team of NBA Live decided to cancel NBA Live 17 and come out with this mobile app, you know, first considering primarily due to its financial success of mobile games such as, you know, Angry Birds and Candy Crush, just to name a few. NBA Live Mobile definitely has seen that level of success in more ways than one, even winning a reward from Google as one of the best mobile games created. So the success of this app has been astronomical. Now, to see if this success can trickle down into the console space, that's yet to be evaluated. And I think they're kind of hoping that there will be an element of let's say, that influence that has occurred with this app going down into the console space for sure. I mean, it's a question mark. It's a question mark. I believe that, you know, the way this game has been constructed, as far as live events and the consistent flow of objectives, should be the same in the console realm. Like, really? For sure. Definitely. Beyond a shadow of a doubt. So, that's what I want to evaluate. I'm gonna be looking at that very closely. And I see your comment Slips. You said just got 91 Jason Williams and working on his 94. I see you grinding, man, and you're a perfect example of the grind as it relates to this mobile game, man. Real talk. Definitely result the grind. So, I made the projection. I also made the projection because of the success that I've witnessed in this mobile app, with the millions, of course, in generating traffic for the game. Primarily, you know, I'm talking about millions of people. We don't know exactly what number of individuals had an opportunity to download this game. It was my guesstimation that at least if, say, for example, Google Play on the Android shows a download of 5 million, that at least, you know, 10% of that 5 million, not 10%, I say 20% of that 5 million, can consider purchasing this game on the console space because of you know, them diving into NBA Live and this feature of Ultimate Team and enjoying, you know, the sampling of gameplay in this mode and looking forward to exploring it more so in the console realm. It's a very good possibility. We just have to wait and see. So you know, that's what I'm kind of looking forward to evaluating here, is how influential this app may be. I know it did work for other games for EA, like, you know, FIFA and Madden and particularly UFC when they came out with their mobile app. You know, those successful titles, I mean those successful apps did kind of help stimulate, their brands in the console realm. I know I made my projections. Just want to see if it'll come into fruition. But yeah, man, I see you guys grinding hard out there. I'm participating in the grind. I just really want to unlock. What's good, fam? Oh, that was a crazy alley-oop catch there. Oh, that's gonna be picked. What's going on, fam? I see you in the stream, brother. Yet I was just chatting it up, discussing the influence of this mobile app and how it could potentially affect the way this game is received in the console. Is there a separation between communities here? That's what I want to explore. Or is there a correlation? Could there possibly be a correlation of the success of this mobile app trickling down into the success of the console realm? I know that is EA's hope. That is going to be my observation. I'm sure it's going to be their observation as well. And I'm excited to see, how things will pan out. It is my estimation that my guess that there could be, positive incentives here for gamers to look into purchasing, NBA Live 18 in the console realm if they can deliver the same level of intensity as it relates to objectives on a daily basis. Now, we all know NBA Live 16 Ultimate Team was very good initially, and then it just fizzled out. I mean, it just really fizzled out. So if they can find a way to maintain that continuity in live events, which will be featured in the one in NBA Live 18, I'm excited to see how they're going to execute that. I just want to see if they can capitalize upon this success that has been experienced in the mobile realm, and see if it'll translate into console. Because I believe NBA Live Mobile was more than just per se a revenue building tool for EA and NBA Live, but it was a way to also market the game, I guess in a subtle way. So we oh wow, that went out of bounds. So we talk about marketing being more on a mainstream level. Well, they've already reached millions of people with this mobile app. Now there's going to be that marketing explosion coming from the competitor. That's going to be highly effective. I mean, yeah, it's effective every year. I mean, as far as stimulating their community and providing incentives for that community to buy the game, the competitor does a great job. But I got to give credit to NBA Live where it's due this time around. And although there's a certain way we would like for them to market this brand, they've done a lot already in marketing, even if it's been indirect. And NBA Live Mobile was one of those indirect ways in which they kept their name relevant while we waited for the installment of the next NBA Live to come out in the console space. Even through the cancellation of NBA Live 17, this mobile app has been more than sustainable for EA and NBA Live. So, I mean, I try to look at things from a bigger standpoint when I evaluate marketing. And it's just two different styles, My man, Wesby, I'm assuming this is Wesby. He said, we're getting a sneak peek at the live events we'll see in the One Summer Courts promo. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Now, like I said, I want to see how the interconnectivity, how that is going to work out, because I'm still up in the air about that. Like, I don't know how those things will connect, but I'm sure they got something in place to, make it happen one way or the other. And all I know is a vital necessity, for NBA Live 18 to be successful, because where NBA Live did effectively market this game through NBA Live Mobile, 2K will effectively market their game through the NBA itself, and we're just gonna have to wait and see which style is going to benefit the other. We know that the competitor produces a rather reliable game. They at least have a strong base of credibility. Their name is reliable. So people know that if they choose to buy, that brand of basketball gaming, that they're most likely going to get a good qualitative gaming experience. whereas NBA Live is trying to recover and retrieve that reputation. And I think NBA Live 18 could be the first step in that regard. My man Wesley from the Live Movement is up in here, and I'm streaming under the Live Movement myself. Look at that alley-oop pass. That's lit. He said, I don't think mobile and the console game will connect. Like, you won't be earning SP through the mobile app. I think they're just adding the idea of live events and applying them to the one. Now, that will be a shame, because I did speak about this on my personal stream up there to Bradley. In my personal stream, I think it was last night, how 2K was able to pull that off through their mobile app. I mean, for real, they were able to pull that off. Can you buy my player, please? It's funny how everybody asked me to buy their player. It's crazy. It's just crazy. It's all good. What's good, HB Giant? Welcome to the stream. It's good. It's all good. I'll buy players if it's valuable to me. They have to be attractive, first and foremost. Oh, look at that dunk. Yeah, like I said, the competitor came out with their mobile app in which, you know, they had an interconnectivity between the mobile app that was played there and, you know, applying VC to the game. So, like I said, you were able to produce VC in the game through that app particularly. And I thought that would be an interesting and wise concept to do, to provide an incentive for those who are playing NBA Live Mobile to get the game in the console realm. You know, you have live events that can help contribute to your player in the one through NBA Live Mobile by, you know, having some live events that is relative to that. And if you choose to buy, you know, the game in the console, you have he said, dang, it's a bronze. Oh, it's all good. I'm good. You automatically have an incentive to purchase the game. So that's how I see it in a way. And they should try to take advantage of that. And there's the comment once again, say, yeah, that's what 2K does. That's just not how EA uses their mobile apps. EA uses their apps to give you a sneak peek as to what to expect in the console game. Oh man. Well, if that stands to be true, then we have to find a way to continue to, you know, establish some level of connectivity. Just got to be real with you there. I mean, I don't know how else to put it. Now, I'm just going to kill this stamina here, playing a few head-to-head games, and then I'm going to refill the stamina and go back to it as the grind continues. But do you believe that, you know, they can achieve that? I think they can. I think that, I mean, I know that there's no transferability. Oh, my game just crashed. This happens a lot to me. I don't know why the game crashes and it resets itself. I mean, I understand there cannot be transferability, meaning, you know, you cannot transfer. What about a goal for 9K? That's a bit much for a goal. I have plenty of goal players. But I hear you, HB Giant. Let me just get back to the discussion. I hear what you're saying. I know that the players that you receive in this game cannot transfer over, right? But, you know, you can interconnect. You gotta have that correlation between the console and the mobile app itself. You have to establish that one way or the other. And now I know that historically, with all their other mobile apps, this has been the case. But for the imperative success of NBA Live itself, you have to find a way to establish an incentive for these gamers. That is a large, huge demographic, to go ahead and pick up the game in the console realm. And I thought that would be, you know, quite a good incentive to provide unto them to buy the brand NBA Live 18 in the console space. But based upon what you're telling me, and I'm sure you play more mobile games than I have, I guess that appears to be the case. But we'll see. We'll see. Even if it is a sneak peek, that could be beneficial. But once again, I don't know. I don't know if that will be enough. You know, because well, let's see. Let's see if it will be. Let's see if it will be. You know, he said, yeah, I understand. Keep talking about your thoughts. It's all good, fam. I'm just glad you're in the stream, homie. I appreciate you greatly, HB Giant. You feel me? Now, the only thing I don't like about this defense is that they play that zone, but it seems to be working out. But not in that particular case from the free throw line. He said, that's what they have Ultimate Team for. Well, That's the thing. You still gotta find a way to put that interconnectivity there, fam. I'm just not going to let that slide. I mean, you gotta find a way to do that. You gotta find a way to do that. Ultimate Team itself is sustainable, but if you really want to get the most out of this mobile app and have that ignite these gamers, these passionate, down to earth, fired up gamers, to purchase the game in the console realm, to escape just the mobile space and get it from the console realm, then you probably want to look into, I should do a lot past there, finding a way to provide an incentive through this app and connect them. Now, Ultimate Team, I agree, may be sustainable. Maybe sustainable enough. For my defense, I play auto. No, I play manual. I'm a control freak. I like being in control, I guess, when it comes down to my players. That's how I see it. I'm just being honest. That's why I play manual defense. That's just how I get down. You feel me? Yes. But I love it. I love it. I love it. But yeah. And that's another thing. Like with the whole one experience, I want to see how everything, and that's what we have to wait to explore. How Ultimate Team is going to connect into all that. How is that going to transfer, or how is it going to be executed in NBA Live 18? And that's the marketing wars right there. That's the truth of the matter. And that's the mystery that is yet to be fulfilled for NBA Live 18. So, that should have been blocked. Good D, good quarter, by the way. Yes, sir. Mad love to y'all, man. I'm going to be fairly active today. It's my last day off before I work this weekend. So, I'll be all over the place. Kind of just airing my thoughts, letting it go, letting it fly. There's no doubt in my mind that Ultimate Team, in my opinion, can be enough to sustain this product. But I think, wow, look at this team. I have to play this team. 97 overall. Do you think the graphics will change? Hope Ultimate Team is longer and better. They should have employed me, man. I hear you. Go ahead and look at the gameplay videos, HB Giant. They're all over the place on NBA Live 18, and I'll let you judge that for yourself. What's going on, Logical? You all over the place, man. That's my buddy right there. Logical is my dude. What's good, fam? Welcome to the stream, family. I'm just playing this 97 overall team. I'm going to try to do what I can this quarter to score as quickly as possible in every way possible. Let's do it in every way. I'm going to do what it do. But I want to hear your thoughts and see whether or not there's interconnectivity between the gamers of this mobile app. Or if there is, do you think that NBA Live Mobile can influence, potential sales? You're driving too, bruh? Don't text and drive. That's crazy. Oh, I knew that was going to get blocked. Oh, that's a dunk, though. Oh, they blocked that from behind. Look at this. Bruh. You said one, bruh, talking much. I feel you, man. I feel you. Let me do a step back three here. Let's go. I needed that to go in so I can enlarge my lead. If Ultimate Team puts chemistry in it, bruh, that's what I'm saying. I mean, I really expect Live 18 to have a fire Ultimate Team sequence. I just don't know how it's going to be executed. You said, I don't think there will be unless there's a lot of people asking for interconnectivity. True. I think for the most part, what they're going to do is just really provide an immersive Ultimate Team, gaming experience for the console realm. But I think that would just be a wonderful tool of execution. You have live events. That's, oh, wow, he'd even jump. That was a great little runner there. You have live events for, the game in the console realm. To have that interconnectivity would be pretty good. Should Michael Jordan be on this game? Now, that's a whole nother issue. That's a whole nother talk. I don't think Michael Jordan will be in this game for quite some time unless NBA Live 18 shows some profound magnitudes of success in more ways than one. Ooh, that almost got blocked. Let's go. Ooh, that almost got blocked. But I'm carefully optimistic for this brand this year, because of what I witnessed through NBA Live Mobile throughout the process of redevelopment and reconstruction of NBA Live itself. A lot of people still to this day play NBA Live Mobile, and I hope it will trigger response to those who play it, who will look at it in the console space. They had, and that's the news I'm looking forward to the most, is how those live events will be interconnected or very similar to what we experience in NBA Live Mobile. Because this app, this concept, and this frequency of having an objective type style of game should be really imitated for the game in the console space. Absolutely, you gotta have that constant flow of objective, constant flow. I mean, look at the content here in the live events. I mean, look at this map. You got the road to riches. You got the gauntlet. You got some items that are locked. You got your daily shoot arounds, Brooklyn Heroes, your shooting drills. I mean, you got a lot to do, and all of the promotional items that was given was just phenomenal. So yeah, they have to find a way to make sure that same flow continues onto the console space. Like, real talk. Now, I do have some NBA cash. What's up? Yo, Raw Dog, what's good, fam? Mad love to you. Mad love to you, bro. I appreciate you coming through, man. This humble mobile stream, man. I just enjoy playing mobile for right now because I like I said, I am a guy that will play a game that gives me objective, and I think that's why a lot of people will enjoy Ultimate Team because of its objectives, not necessarily because of the head-to-head aspect, which will be invigorating, but you need to continue to provide that community with content and give them a reason to play that mode. And I think that was lacking tremendously in Live 16. You feel me? He said the way we grind and update our team in mobile will be the way we grind and update our player in the one. I mean, I hope so. Now, see, the thing is, they said that the experience will be short. Yes, they do. They said the experience will be short, but you'll be able to create multiple players. I think up to 3, if I'm not mistaken. They could be more. Who knows? Who knows? Yes, sir. Yes, he is. He is on PS4 now. So that's going to be flames. That absolutely is flames. I want to see. I know he got a lot of buddies on the Xbox One side. So I know it's very difficult to grind on both consoles. So I'm looking forward to playing with Dabrowski whenever he gets the chance to come through. I'm debating too, man, because I like, the community that's on the Xbox One as well. So, I'm kind of on both sides of the fence there, but yeah, it's going to be good. Yeah, exactly. I know they have objectives in the one. You know what I mean? And that's, but when you look at how it's executed in mobile, you know what I mean? It has to be at least the similar style. A similar style there, and I don't know. The question I really, that's a hell of a block. The question I really want to ask to you guys is, do you believe this mobile app can potentially influence the way this game is going to sell in spite of, the competitors' marketing? Do you guys believe that this could potentially influence the way this game is going to sell in the console space? Or do you think these are just two separate entities within itself? That's the question I want to ask you guys there. Beautiful move right there. I hope we can get some online for the demo. That's what I'm hoping. Like, I propose that, those individuals who download the demo by default will get to experience the offline aspect of the game, right? But those who pre-order get to play the game online and experience, that's a beautiful buzzer beater, let's get it, and experience the game more in depth with the online presentation and what the one has to offer in that regard. How do you guys feel about that? You know what I mean? We gotta find a way to develop some type of incentive for those that are going into the console space to purchase the game. You know what I mean? I don't know. There's multiple ways in which that could be executed, but that's just one. In my opinion, I want to hear from you guys, though. I want to hear how you guys feel about it. You know what I mean? How do you guys honestly believe that's an 84 overall team? That's too low. How do you guys believe they should execute that? You said if they can at least 1% from the mobile ticket console, that would be huge, man. I say at least 10%. That's a million. That's a million copies. Because it's been. Oh dang! I don't know who I was playing, but it's all good. It's been proven. That, at least on the Android, that more than 5 million people download this mobile app, and the response from the mobile community has been pretty good for those who's been committed to this and who's been streaming it. I mean, the responses there are phenomenal. Yeah, exactly. I thought they were gonna do that at EA Play, and for those of you that are watching this YouTube, they'll be like, "What you saying exactly about that?" They should have a commercial of NBA Live 18 uh, on the mobile app. Like, real talk, it should be there. I feel if you pre-order on console, you should get 3 days early, like FIFA. Now that's the thing. That's an EA Access thing. Don't know how they're gonna pull that off for PS4. That would be great if they do that. That would be flames. That right there will definitely cost a pre-order incentive for me, bruh. Like, man, that'd be incredible. Let's go. Come on, get the ball back. Oh my God, it's a block party. That was flames. Look at that block. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Oh, that was a fire sequence, bruh. Woo! Block party, alley-oop pass, bruh. I'm going to clip that, and I'm going to put that under the live movie Twitter handle. That was flames. I mean, it was a pure block party. Like 4 blocks on that sequence. And see, those kind of fire moments we need in the console. We just need those fire moments in the console for real. Man, it's just beautiful basketball right now. What's going on, Curry? What's good, y'all? It's up. We up in here just discussing things, man. We're just discussing, talking it up. Mad love to y'all. Like I said, to get 10% of this market that exists in NBA Live Mobile right now, to buy the game in the console for NBA Live would be huge, in more ways than one. Would be very, very good. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Oh, there was a message restricted from the broski. That was crazy. That don't make no sense. They pulled it off for PS4 on Madden with GOAT Edition. Okay, there we go. So yeah, that would be phenomenal. Getting the game 3 days early, bro, that's crazy. That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy for real. So I like that idea. That's a phenomenal idea. And hey, that incentive will be enough for me, bro. Like, I don't know about y'all. You give me a 3-day early opportunity to play it. Get that out though. I'll be on point. Yes, sir. All right, man. I'm loving the conversation with y'all, man. What's going on, Boss Sox? We just chilling, man. We just chilling, just chatting it up, man. Just chatting it up. You said EA Access, you get a 10-day trial. I mean, a trial 10 days early. If you pre-order FIFA or Madden on either console, you get it 3 days early. There we go. Okay, so if they pulled it off for those, let's go ahead and put this in here. No, not that. I'm just using the cash I already got up in here. I'm going to grind so on this Pro-Am right now, if it's still there. Hopefully it's still there. Yes, sir. Let's get it. Stacking this up. You feel me? We stacking it up. Look at that squad right there. There we go. Remember, they used to have demos for live back on the PS2. Imagine if they put mobile into the game. That's what. Hey, imagine, bro. I mean, EA has several ways in which they can capitalize upon this market, and I think the difference this year, as opposed to many years before, is that the basketball gaming community has full awareness as to what NBA Live is and what they're doing. So yeah, we might complain about some of their marketing strategies and them not, going mainstream with a commercial, but then again, they've already reached millions of people. So it's really up to the basketball gaming community to decide whether or not they're going to buy this game now. I mean, that's really it is, because as far as awareness, oh, come on, you should have caught that. As far as awareness, I can't complain, man. People are on point. They know what NBA Live is. You know what I mean? And that was one of my major issues. So, yeah, they got NBA players pumping up, oh, look at that block, though. That's flames. Pumping up the competition. But this time around, everybody know NBA Live. And that's a good thing. That's a good thing. They don't just know NBA Live. They know it through mobile. They know it through the One. They know it through EA Play. They saw gameplay. Come on now. What more can we expect from the marketing? So, I get emotional at first. I rant. And then I think critically, Then I think critically. And that's just an argument that makes a lot of sense for me, oh, come on, Dwight. Dang it. Really want to get that in there. Get up. Let's play some D. Let me get back to the comments. What's up, Blue? What's good, fam? One of the brothers of the live movement up in here. Oh, he gonna dunk that. reaching too much. This will be a long game, y'all. Wish they dropped that pre-order now. We just got to wait and see. You know what? And another thing, I know we want to hear info about what they doing with the game and everything, but you know, we gotta make sure we have something to sell to the community when the competitor begins to drop their info. You know, you really want them to go back and forth. Yo, those comments are coming in. Yo, they should have an NBA Live companion app so you can buy players and sort lineups, etc., and then go and then add the face to your pro. That would be flames. Got them on skates. Let's go. Splash, man. And loyalty rewards on LUT, kind of like what they did in Live 15. That would be good. That would be good. You know, because if you purchase Live 15 right off the bat, you were able to get that 99 Damian Lillard. Everybody didn't get that because everybody didn't buy the game initially. Yes, sir. Nice pass there. But man, I love to y'all, man, for coming through. Share y'all opinions, man. We could talk about it, continue to discuss, because everybody else won't be talking about it as much. You know, to be honest, everybody else just don't care. They really just want to see a game. They really want to see the game for what it is. And I really hope that the game mechanics, shines this year, because what you want to do, put them on skates again. Oh, what? They made me miss the jumper, bruh. Get out of here. What you really want to do this year, if you're producers and developers at NBA Live, is just to make sure, that you don't focus on the numbers, that you focus on how your game is being evaluated as it relates to quality and substance, and how your basketball gaming community is enjoying the game. That's what's important, because for many years, multiple years, for a very long time, since Live 10, EA has struggled to produce a high quality basketball gaming experience to their community. And I think this year they can actually pull that off. And that would help, really extend the tide of improving competition in that regard, first and foremost. So that would be a beautiful thing to see if they can provide a very good basketball gaming experience to their community. Yep, I think that's going to be a possibility for sure. I'm right there with you, Blue. Man, he said, I think Live is going to be fine this year as long as the gameplay is right. They're in a good place. Exactly right. Everybody knows 2K dropping in for mid-August. Yep, their marketing strategy is not going to change. They're still not going to show gameplay until the game is predated to release, like one day before it's released. So they might drop a demo again, because that really worked out very good, very well for 2K17. They might drop a demo, so you're going to have possible 2 demos existing simultaneously. So I would be surprised if they don't. So we'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, I agree that NBA Live would be good if the gameplay is right. Dang, he recovered off that pump fake, did he not? Let's shake him up. Dot him. Ooh, that's the old Dwight Howard right there. Let's get it. You said that's your personal goal. Blue said my personal goal for Live 18 is 1 million copies sold. Yeah, not in the first month either. Not in the first 2 weeks. I'm talking about throughout the process throughout the year of its installment. Because you're not going to get those sales initially. And I hope EA recognize that. If you have to be patient this time with your market and understand that it's going to be a slow onboarding experience. You feel me? So, probably initially for like the first 2 or 3 weeks, I'll give them, it's probably going to be a delayed response, because people are going to be, first hyped up about the competitor. Let's just be real. They're going to be pumped up about that. They're going to buy that first. Then those who are willing to try the alternative will buy NBA Live later on throughout the course of the year. And I think those numbers will begin to rise once more and more people begin to play it, and they see, that they see that NBA Live has actually produced a game that is high in quality, that is good, that is fun, that is reasonable. That's going to promote an onboarding experience unlike any other for NBA Live. And then the good thing is a lot of people are talking about it already. A lot of people are talking about it already. So that's the thing that I would like to, to emphasize there more so than anything. Oh, Kyrie Irving's getting lifted. After Live, I'm going back to the comments. After Live, Kai will be out. They can market this game through the roof all year with access passes that the competitor can't do. when come out. Oh, okay, come out. Okay, so after live come out, they can market this game through the roof all year with access passes that the competitor can't do exactly or can't go to. Plus better the gameplay out the box, less patches they'll need. Of course, there are going to be patches. They're going to be tune-ups because you have to see how the community is going to respond to your initial presentation of gameplay first. Community responses are key. So I'm gonna keep dribbling until Dwight Howard decides to screen me up, and I don't think he is. Okay, there it is. He was coming. Are you gonna cut? He went out to the 3-point line, bruh. Oh, reset then. Reset then. Okay. I missed him on that loud pass there. All right, this is a better situation. Oh, got him on skates. Got him on skates. Perfect. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? The last 2K demo was 2K13. Well, the Prelude was more like a demo. Well, not really a demo because after the Prelude, they closed it up. They locked that up. You feel me? So, yeah, you're right. It wasn't really a demo. More so like a sampling of gameplay. Splash that, Bernard King. Let's get it. And you're right. This is a game that they can really, really market throughout the whole year. But I'm anxious to see how the basketball gaming community will react to this brand once the competitor dropped their news, and that's the truth right there. So right now we're blinded because we only hear the positives of how people feel about this game and the negatives, how they feel about this game in a nutshell, without the existence of what's going on with the competitor. So the truth of the evaluation of how this market is influenced will occur after people discuss their feelings with this brand after they see what the competitor has to bring to the table, which is just the truth of the matter, y'all. Which is the truth. You feel me? That's just the honest truth. So I'm excited to see that. And I am one who observes community responses all the time. I mean, I try to just see, how people feel. Because the basketball gaming community shift like the wind, you know what I mean? You say you will buy both at release. Yeah, I mean, yes, even though I am an NBA Live advocate, right? I am an NBA Live advocate. I still will go out there and buy 2K18 because I'm a basketball gamer first, and that's the truth. Now it depends. Like if I thoroughly enjoy that demo presentation from NBA Live 18, then, I'll probably be so immersed into that game of NBA Live 18 that I probably won't have time to play 2K18, but I am possibly going to buy it just to at least keep, my game up, on both sides, and to see, what elements of positivity are occurring with that brand as well, because I have to be able to play both, so I can make, fair and impartial evaluations of not just the basketball game that exists, but the basketball gaming community, because I believe in supporting competition. It's just that I desperately want, just like many others, desperately want EA to step it up and continue to progress so this item of competition could be preserved, first and foremost, because, oh man, after NBA Live 16, bro, we were scared. We were scared out of our minds. You feel me? Beautiful game point there. I might be late, but will the Drew League have 4 quarters? We still don't know. There's a lot of evidence that suggests that it will. So that it will. My man Ryan Parks on his Twitter handle at I am Ryan Parks, tweeted a picture of the Drew League and the shot clock having a time and quarters. So that's an indication that it possibly may exist. Oh no, it looked like my hard presentation disappeared, so I'll be chasing mediums at this point. All right, let's chase mediums. Hopefully I get to continue to play Pro-Am. If not, I'll be playing head-to-head. Okay, we'll just go medium, and we'll go games up to 7. Just to preserve the length of the stream, I'll just probably go back to head-to-head, but I've grinded a lot already. I'm trying to unlock that gauntlet because I want to play at a different venue. Oh, why you stop cutting? You should have kept going. Oh, got him. Oh, fader. Step back. That's a move in NBA Live 18, y'all. That's a move. You said, I'm emotionally detached from 2K. I can't even make myself buy it. I'd rent it, though. Yeah, I think that's how a lot of people feel about NBA Live as well. You know what I mean? So, you said, I'm neutral. I have no preference. That's my man Curry. Okay. Understood. I'm the way I am is, yeah, I have to stay true to myself and really say if I support competition, then I do. Now I will probably end up playing NBA Live more, but I also want to see what the competitor has done to their brand, if they've done anything different to their game, or if it's just a game with a different look and plays the same way mechanically. This is one thing that I do appreciate about NBA Live as it relates to preference. Because like I say, I do play both. I had an opportunity to play both. You know, I can get good on 2K if I put more time and energy in it. I just play it casually. I enjoy the offline experience of NBA 2K because there's solid principles there as it relates to basketball. I was supposed to go to Portis. Online is a different story, but however, um, what I was getting ready to say. Oh, as far as appreciation and preference as to why I prefer NBA Live, because I agree with their game mechanics, and a lot of people I think are starting to open up and starting to begin to understand the importance of game mechanics versus animation sequences. So that right there is a positive trend that I hope continues. It's a microcosm. Meaning it's not a lot of people who've yet to see that point, but a lot of people are looking at that. A lot of people are starting to understand that game mechanics, as it relates to basketball, is king. And although some animations may be a little bit fishy, in NBA Live, I see that people now are starting to appreciate um, the way the way the game mechanic flows. Westby 502 from the Live Movement said, "True, I just don't want to buy a game I'll only be on for a month." Right, and I think NBA Live 18 is going to provide that sustainability. That's why I even bought NBA 2K16, because after a while with NBA Live 16, there was just nothing to do. I don't think that's going to be the case for Live 18, so I'm like 50-50. If NBA Live 18 gives me more than enough to do, because I'm primarily an offline gamer, and I have objectives that I can, do every day that'll keep me on the game, that'll keep me going, then I probably won't buy 2K18, and I'll just dive into that. But if there's an item from 2K18 that I appreciate enough, that will stimulate a response within me, then yeah, I'll play it. I'll buy it and I'll play it. Um, but if I'm going to be, it depends on my purpose. If I'm just going to be just a gamer, there we go. I'm waiting for him to give me that screen. And he did not give it to me. If I'm going to be just a gamer, then I'll play NBA Live alone. If I'm going to be an advocate who's going to be providing feedback and making evaluations of the brand, then I have to play both. That's just the fact of the matter. You feel me? Pro Evolution Soccer has a beta. Yeah, I'm going to mess with that. I'm going to mess with that beta. Real talk, because I like what they've done this year, and I'm going to play FIFA as well. I still think Dynasty will make enough changes that would keep people engaged this year. That is my greatest hope, man, because you know me, Westby. I'm a Dynasty player, So is one of the former members of the NBA Live movement, the game mode that actually helped create the Live movement was Dynasty, above anything else. Not even Ultimate Team. Now, Ultimate Team was there, but Dynasty really, really helped propel us to different levels as it relates to streaming and everything else of the sort. And we played everything else because we played that base mode. You know what I mean? Oh, the beta's out right now? Oh, shoot. Okay, well, I need to download that then for sure. The beta is out right now. I need to download that. I was unaware of that until now. That's flames. That is flames. All right, let's keep grinding here. Let's keep it going. It said Live needs an online franchise. If I'm thinking what I'm thinking about the one presentation, then yeah, I think on some level there might be some type of online option, because they're giving gamers the opportunity to experience the game offline and online as well. So if they can do that for all modes or items of the one, oh man, I'm gonna be immersed. I will be caught in an immersive experience with the game. He said there's a beta for Pro Evolution Soccer that I was unaware of. So he said he's downloading it now. Oh, get dunked on. Lag is real, but he got dunked on. So I'm gonna check that out. Dynasty slash franchise modes need some more entertaining streamers. Yes, I mean, um, I'm gonna say this about myself, man, because I know this was true. If Dynasty would have saw some progression, I probably would have been a king of Dynasty streaming, myself and many others, because not a lot of people played that mode, and people came into my stream just to watch me play Dynasty. I mean, so I would have definitely been like a lead in Dynasty streaming because most of the content that I streamed under Live 15 was Dynasty, and it got a lot of views. First of all, because people were interested in the game, and second of all, people appreciated the way we played it. We played it in multiple ways. I played it more in a sim type of way where I showed off the dribbling, all the moves, or the post game alley-oops. I made it kind of entertaining. Even though we blew out the CPU all the time, it was still a fun experience. So the only reason why those streams died out is because Live 16 came out so lackluster. And people just was totally disinterested in the brand, and there was not, to be honest, it was Live 16 lacked sustainability. There was nothing to do. There was literally nothing to do there. So unfortunately, that's what happened. Yeah, man. Some people who stream Dynasty type modes are boring. Laugh out loud. You interact and you play sim, which a lot of people want to see. Exactly, and that's what I'm gonna be looking to emulate with Live 18. I'm gonna try to play it like a flow of a real basketball game just to see if sim aspects are in the game. Now, I'm gonna tell you this: if you guys want a true simulation aspect of Live 18, or even Live 16 for that matter, I want you to try this. Uh, there's an option there where you can play ratings plus skill, and then you could switch it from ratings only. I noticed, and I forgot to mention this, and I hope Prime will make a YouTube video about it. If not, I will. One of our evaluations that we made at EA Play about NBA Live 18, as far as giving us a sim experience, was playing on ratings only. When we played on ratings only, I swear we had a sim experience with NBA Live 18, because all the players played like their counterparts. Like, for example, DeAndre Jordan was not killing in the post. You couldn't do anything offensively with him in the back down game, but defensively he was a force to be reckoned with, whereas DeMarcus Cousins, not too good on defense, but offensively in the post, he was a beast. So when we put it on ratings only without the skill, the players' tendencies and their ratings mattered so significantly, and it was shown in that game. It was effective. It was highly effective. So I can't wait for you guys to do that when you get your hands on the demo. Hopefully they give you that option to switch from ratings only to from ratings plus skill to ratings only, and you'll get that sim experience in the game. So that was an excellent thing, and we forgot to mention that we all this time, and it just hit my head just now, because of what we're mentioning about Dynasty and sim. So if I was to play Dynasty and you want like a true simulation Dynasty experience, I would probably play with my Lakers with ratings only, with no skill, and you'll see me frustrated because people will play in spite of how well you are skillfully with the game. They will play according to how they're rated. And that's sim. That's 100% sim. So, and the game has the physicality and the practices of the sort to maintain that practice. So, I will be evaluating that there. Come on, get up there, baby. Let's go. Way to cut in there. Dang, this game is taking a while, but I'm enjoying it. Hopefully, they have online as ratings plus skill as well. That would be interesting. I think that will only be executed in private lobbies. I think if you're going to play ranked match, that they probably should consider doing that. But then again, you can have unfair mismatches, because if you go ratings only, Cavs versus, say, for example, Pelicans, then you might have some problem. So if you're going to go online, move Bradley. Dang, you're killing me, man. All right, let me just shoot this fader. It should be game point. There we go. Yo, mad love for you guys for participating in the discussion. Hit that like button. If you're new to the YouTube channel, please comment, like, and subscribe. And tell me your opinions, whether you or not, if you believe NBA Live Mobile will have some type of influence on how this brand will sell and how NBA Live 18 will be received in this basketball gaming community? 100%. I would like to know for sure. All right, depending on how much stamina I have left, okay, let's go ahead and play one more, and then I might switch to on. Let's say switch to head to head for a little bit, build my coins up. But I'm really enjoying this, y'all. Yeah, really enjoying this. So, I mean, oh man, I could talk for days as it relates to this game. I just really want NBA Live 18 to kind of break the barrier. Because I'm going to be honest with you, when it comes down to marketing and when it comes down to what the competitor is doing, I hope EA understands that, that community is going to respond to that game first. I mean, once they start dropping that info and everything else of the sort, that community is going to respond to that game first. You need not to be discouraged by that. You just need to be encouraged based upon how your community will interpret your concept of gameplay, and I think that's what's going to be king there. Because I really agree that the game mechanics now, even though they were buggy for Live 16, overall game mechanics as far as it relates to principle and concept is really more reliable in NBA Live versus the competitor, because I appreciate the fact that they don't execute things by way of two-man sequences, and animation sequences does not take precedence above control. And NBA Live 18 is one of the most control-based games I've played ever, and that's even in comparison to Live 19. I mean, because Live 16, you had some control issues at times. Not the case with Live 18. Live 18, you had control, and defense will not be assisted for you. So a lot of people might be slightly frustrated about that, because defense, it's going to be user controlled defense 100%, so I hope you guys will be ready for that. And because of that, you're going to feel like defense is not playable. Nope, you're going to have to learn how to play defense just like, a player does in real life. So, don't get frustrated. There are going to be situations where you're going to get burned rather easily, but as you play the title more and more, defense will become that much easier in time. So, initially, though, when people first get their hands on the game, they're going to be a little bit frustrated because they're going to say, yo, they said defense was in the game, but I can't lock nobody up. Well, that's because the game, most games have defensive assist. And my experience with NBA Live 18 was, I did not have a lot of defensive assistance. You know what I mean? Kind of like that magnetic force that kind of helps you latch on to a player. And you knew this principle was going to occur for NBA Live 18 because Live 16 does not have that at all. So they were trying to develop a system where there would not be any, I think you can shoot this, any defensive assistance. That's why Live 18's defense was Live 16's defense was sometimes very tough to play. But they improved that defensive system and they perfected it. So the bump sequences that were supposed to work for Live 16 did not. Instead, it was an offensive sequence where you can literally at times bump your way all the way into the basket. This will not be the case. This will actually, in those bump sequences of Live 18, you will be actually able to impede your player's progress and then respond to how your player chooses to escape that. So that I can't wait for people to get their hands on. It's going to be a learning experience. Hopefully it won't be too frustrating for those new gamers. Those of you who play Live 16 and can play defense on Live 16, you're going to lock people down in Live 18. They're just going to learn it. That's all. I mean, we have some good content creators in the community who will help out some people. That's true. That's very true, SB502. And I did say that those of you who are good, who found ways to play the game, should provide tutorials upon to assist them in that transitionary phase so they can, get acclimated to the brand and get, used to the nuances of how that game is played, so that's the truth of the matter, dear. So I'm grinding well here. The defense will literally separate the ballot from the spam. Exactly. The ballet from the ballers from the spammers. I got you. Yes, indeed. There's NBA Live 18 is a defensive accountable game. Like, real talk, all right? Not even trolling. It's a defensive accountable game. So that's what I'm most excited, most excited for, and I can't wait for you guys to get an opportunity to see that for yourselves at the demo presentation. And hopefully you guys will get it. Yeah, the gap will be there this year. Yeah, because NBA Live 18 is a skill-based game. I can honestly say that, nothing against you guys who are really good on Live 16, but ankle breaker, I should have went up. Dang, he got his ankles broken. Nothing against you guys who are really good at 16, but Live 16 was not a skill-based product. Live 16 was an arcade brand of the two. Yeah, I mean, it really was. This game, Live 18, you're going to see it. You're going to feel it. You're going to have to learn how to execute those moves. You're going to have to play smart. You're going to have to move the ball. Use many different ways to score in that game. And I can't wait. You still here, bros? I appreciate you. I appreciate you for that. Yeah, I can't wait for that aspect to be emphasized in the community, And the only thing that can be a potential backlash for that is that, some people would get frustrated with the gameplay, You're downloading it on both consoles? Okay, I'm just going to download it on the PS4. Tell my son if he might want to play it. That's the only thing I'm observing there is, how the community will feel about it. Oh, you got to throw that down, big man. Because there are going to be some people that are going to be frustrated, and that's okay. That's normal. But like you said, I don't think the learning curve is severe. I don't even want to call it moderate. It's a mild learning curve, but it's still there. You said, I feel sorry for the kids for the Ultimate Team this year.
You're ready to leave, okay?
Oh, I love you, honey. Yeah, we're all sweaty babies. You said, I feel sorry for the kids at Ultimate Team this year because I'm destroying folks. Laugh out loud. Bruh. We'll see about that, man. You said the kids. Oh, man. Yeah, so I'm really, really, excited for the brand this year. Don't pay attention to the sales. Pay attention to the quality of the game, you guys. That also goes for EA. I mean, because what you want to do is get small victories. I mean, there's a potential where you can get a large victory with this brand, but the greatest victory, in my opinion, of all versus sales. Okay, for sure. The greatest victory of all versus the sales is the way the game is received in quality, how people feel about the game, and if those evaluations are positive, then that's a victory for you guys, and you guys just need to continue to build upon that. Just really need to continue to build upon that. And that's for EA in a nutshell, because like I said, they have yet to create a high qualitative basketball gaming experience for their consumer. So if they can do that for 18, that to me, that's like selling 5 million copies, because now you have a game that is ready to compete. Now you have a game that has a foundation in its gameplay that they know they cannot compromise, and they just got to improve from there. That's all they got to do. I'm going to be slapping everybody up on LUT Laugh Out Loud, bruh. With the kind of teams you be acquiring, that's a very good possibility. I'm going to be playing mostly the one Dynasty. You know what I'm saying? You said you never paid attention to sales to any game, but you know what? You know how it goes, B-Ray? People do. That's how people validate the success of a brand. Like, people be like, bruh, NBA Live only sold 20,000 copies. 2K sold 50,000, bruh. It's not on there.
We didn't use it, right?
I didn't use it at all. I don't know. Okay. Okay, cool. Yeah. Love you too, babe. Be safe. Okay. Just have to say goodbye to my wife real quick. Oh, bad law pass there. We're lagging quite a bit here. Game Point is on the way. He said, as long as people don't look at Live as a joke anymore, then we're good. Right. Like I said, a title that's respected, and it's only going to be respected through its gameplay, not necessarily through the way it's marketed, and, not necessarily through the numbers. You got to have people talking positively about the game, for real. That's just the fact of the matter. Beautiful Game Point there. You said, laugh out loud. Yeah, I'm still here. Got you playing like a podcast while I do video work. Yes, sir. Man, I need to learn how to do all that stuff. You said Lot 16 sold 300K plus as of now. And, you know, that number is good, but it's not great. We need that number to triple and quadruple. We need at least over 1 million sales this year for it to, in my opinion, for it to be, to have that foundation of gamers to believe that this game is good. You got to have that onboarding experience. You know what I mean? That's just way too low for a market that sells, for a market that has consumers that are well over 6 million people. You know what I mean? That's not even a sample. Well, it's a sample, but that's not even enough for people to really know what NBA Live is. And there goes my game resetting again, bruh. But you know what I mean? It's all good. To me, the way NBA Live is successful, kids don't know what Live is, but they know now. They know what Live is now because of this mobile app. In my opinion, for people to really, for NBA Live to be deemed as a success, it has to be first translated in the quality of the game. And if the gaming experience is qualitative, then I have no doubt that NBA Live will be okay for the years to come. Man, I love to y'all. Hey, man, I'm going to try to complete some sets on the stream. I'm going to show you what I'm actually grinding for right here. I'm going to try to unlock this gauntlet. I decided to go for it. I'm going to try to unlock this gauntlet. I got 11 elites. Once I get up to 20, I'll be fine. You know, I don't have a problem acquiring gold players, but I'm going to complete that set. They said they got to get the game overseas too. Now, I think NBA Live, because of this mobile app, I forgot to mention that. Very good consideration there. Because of this mobile app, oh heck no, I'm not gonna use it for Summer Breeze. This game can grow internationally because this mobile app has reached collect 10 summer 10. I have to add them in there. This game has reached so many people in so many ways. You said you're on at least 18 to 19, bro. I need to catch up. Bro. You're gonna unlock that gauntlet, man, for real. I'm really grinding to get in that gauntlet. Exactly, Curry. Well said. You see that comment on the stream, quality first, new modes later. That's the truth of the matter. It's the honest truth of the matter. You feel me? That is real talk. So hopefully they can pull that off. But Matt, love to y'all, man. So you can't wait to get that Iverson, man. I just want to play the court. You know, I want to be able to play at Venice Beach. You know, I want to play there. Get it in through the mobile and get that 99 Iverson and hopefully keep it. You feel me? Hopefully keep it. All right, man. I forgot how to end this stream on here. I think it's... I do not remember how to end this stream on the mobile app. I'm trolling myself. I might need your assistance here. Got some pretty darn good quality this year, man. Hey, they on point, man. They can make it happen. Yeah. There we go. All right, y'all. Mad love to y'all. I'm going to end the stream here. Shout out to you guys. Yeah, I got it. Shout out to you guys for the conversation and for coming in and talking to our brother. Yo, give my man Dabrowski a subscription on YouTube and subscribe to our YouTube channel at NBA Live Movement at Minds at Swaggy P _Lino. Follow us on Twitter at NBA Live Movement for your capacity to potentially win a copy. We're going to be pushing that a little bit more around the demo because we've been planning this giveaway since last year. So yeah, it's been well over a year. Before everybody else mentioned it, we already had it in store ready to go. So we're going to be pushing it out there. Follow us on Twitter. Mad love to y'all. I am out. Peace, y'all. One.